so we have the stack separator in there. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to put one landing gear on this thing somewhere, just to make sure that we can test that and get that done on our contract. It's totally not. Wait, this thing. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do that, right? Let's just put a random wheel on this thing. Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program in the career mode with me, Spacefish. As you guys may notice, this game is looking a little different now, isn't it? So Kerbal Space Program, I think, was at 1.9, has hit Steam updates recently, and supposedly a lot of graphics actually got revamped, especially concerning like Kerbin and the likes. And I can't see that much of it yet, but it does definitely look different, so I'm really looking forward to the way that this will look. I'm not too sure about the individual buildings, if they look this way before or no. As you guys know, I play a lot of games with you dudes, so I'm certainly not playing every game every single day. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and it's not just that, but I think there's like other parts which actually got changed, like different rocket parts, whatever. Actually, and their visuals changing. What is this little droplet button right here? Not button, but icon. Ah. Fuel? Is that an indicator that it has fuel in it? That would be weird, because this thing doesn't have fuel in it. Okay. Yeah. Right. I am not sure about that one. What does this one mean? Oh. Oh. What? That's actually interesting. Huh? All these different variants of this thing, basically, or what is the point? I think that's... Oh, I like that. There's different variants of things now? So basically what you're trying to tell me? That's pretty nice. Okay, cool. Other than that, well, a bunch of things have changed, I think. I'm not sure, was this a part before that I maybe just didn't notice, guys? Let me know. Robotics are definitely pretty new, I'm pretty sure. And other than that, I mean, there's probably things that we can research that are kind of new as well, but look at this. So these actually, yeah, so these definitely changed. Like, look at the detail on this. I like it. It's looking good. It's really looking good. Okay, cool. So let's find out where we left off last episode, because I am not quite aware what was the current status of that. Desert airfield. Is this just a icon for a launch? Yeah, no, I mean, this looks kind of like this too. Oh, it's airfield and launch site in one. That's probably why. Okay. I think Kerbin looks different in map view as well, doesn't it? Oh, what could possibly go wrong? Right. That's some interesting debris right there. Okay, so here's the Mun. Here's different things lying out all over the universe. I'm honestly not sure what happened there. I think that was the thing from the save file messing up, so yeah. Okay, cool. Those guys are just having fun in their lunar orbit, I guess. So let's check out what contracts we have. We want to test the stack separator, plant a flag on the Mun, test the small landing gear orbiting Kerbin, and test the coupler and suborbital trajectory over the Mun. Okay. So... Oh, I think this was kind of the next thing in the storyline though, pretty much, right? Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of Kerbin. Okay. I guess we can kind of take care of that. Maybe. I don't know. The Mun looks better as well, doesn't it? Oh, I like it. I really like it. I'm actually really hyped for KSP2. I think I heard the rumor that it got delayed for quite a while. I think, like, initially I heard something of a planned launch date of like March 2020 or something. Now it's supposedly gonna take a while longer, but well, let's hope that very many good results come from that change in the very end. So I don't know, like what we could do is just, you know, launch 2 vessels and rendezvous them in orbit. What you could also do is start assembling a small space station in orbit and just, you know, have a small point where we can like refuel things that we start from Kerbin or whatever. But I don't know, like before actually building a space station or anything of that sort, I would kind of prefer going to the moon, and I'm actually not sure if we even have the parts to. That's probably gonna be the point that ultimately will fail us. Payload, ground, thermal, electric. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything to actually dock. It's decoupling, yeah, obviously. Payload. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, next thing on our list then is gonna be just bringing 2 vessels into orbit that we'll have to have rendezvous. Which, I don't know. It's kind of, oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm not too keen on that, to be honest. But, I kind of want to get the mission to actually land on the moon, so before I do it. So, that probably makes sense. Position satellite in equatorial orbit of Kerbin. We need a lot of delta V for that. Huh. I mean, that would be a nice contract. That expires in 2 days and we've got a duration of 4 years for it. We were kind of limited on the amount of contracts, but we can take 2 more. I mean, we could do that. Things were going great until Barrett woke up one morning and decided to walk out of the capsule. Huh, okay. It's like, bye. I don't want any of this. So these guys are not actually in vehicles, which is kind of annoying. Science data from space around Kerbin. Huh. Okay. I mean, we can do that. And this is from the surface of the Mun, so it's not really. This is low. I mean, I don't know. I think we're just gonna leave those guys floating and try and focus on our own mission, which will be rendezvousing 2 vessels in orbit of Kerbin. Then this just needs to be flying, which is interesting. Okay. Then we have space around Kerbin. What is space around Kerbin? Is that while you're in a no? I mean, it's high orbit, low orbit, and space around Kerbin. Oh god, is that like actually in transversal from Kerbin to the moon, or where's that at? I'm actually not sure about that one. Okay. LY-10 small landing gear orbiting Kerbin. So we can do this one, we can do that one, we can do that one. Suborbital trajectory over the Mun. We can't do this one. So we've got these 3 that we'll try and take care of. I mean, 2 vessels doesn't actually even imply. Yeah, okay, we can just like build a small drone or something. Well, not drone, but like satellite. I mean, that works. Electrical charge. Internal. Curb net access. Minimum field of. What? There's a field of vision for these things? I'm honestly not sure anymore how these things even work, to be honest. Let's just do this little Sputnik thingy. It's missing a few antennas to be a Sputnik, I think, but looks pretty much like it. Okay, so we will need to get this thing into orbit, which means we will... Can I... What's this? T25D stack separator. Okay. That thing's pretty big, to be honest. Okay, I mean, let's see. Maybe we can kind of fix that with some structural components or whatever. I kind of definitely want to have a small fuel tank on this thing itself. Which we will... Do we fit a SAS to it? I think we can fit a basic SAS. Just like this. Then RCS, I think, will not get that. We will, however, go to fuel tanks. Put like a tiny... yeah, right, tiny. Okay. I kinda... Yeah. I kinda confused those a bit. Okay, we can't actually... Oh god, this thing's huge. Okay, so... Maybe we will get smaller fuel tanks later, but for the time being, I guess. This is kind of the smallest one that we can... Ah! Wrong adapter. Is it that one? Which size is this? Do we not have an adapter for that size? It doesn't look like it, does it? Because, like, too big? I mean, we don't spend any money right now, so I may as well try it out. This is like all for the big ones. Oh, god. Okay. It's kind of annoying, but I guess the way that we're going to have to do it is just strap this to that. Huh. Okay. Can we at least have, like, a protective shell? Variants. White, black, and white. Ah. In orange. I mean, I guess. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. That works. Interstage nodes. Delete fairing variant sides. Ah. Ejection force. I like it. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm not quite sure if this is already now... We will see. We will see. We will see. Okay, so that's taken care of. We'll strap like as efficient of an engine as possible on this. So this thing has a thrust of 2... No, vacuum thrust is probably the one we're going to go for. 60, 240, 215. Where is the usage efficiency? Oh god, I gotta actually get back into the efficiency metrics of engines. Thrust, yeah, obviously. Oh, it's a lot of thrust and atmosphere, literally none in vacuum. Okay. How much fuel? 1596. This uses... Whoa. Uses a lot more though. Wasn't there some kind of efficiency metric to kind of see... engine stops under 10%. That's interesting as well. So this has a thrust of 302... No. Is it ISP? That makes sense, doesn't it? Oh god. Oh god. Is a lower ISP thus better? So this has 215 thrust, this has 240 thrust. 6166. Ah. This has 305 ISP, 120 kilonewtons. So this would use like 7.2k at 240 kilonewtons. So this thing is better than that. I mean, that was an easy calculation. The other ones are probably not quite that easy. We'll just take this one, right? So yes, I like either of those three, I guess. Like, oh no, this one's actually pretty small too. 310 in vacuum. Okay, this is... Looks to be... Ooh, what? How is this that inefficient? No, wait. Thrust is 400, right. Thrust is 400. Seems to, okay, so it seems to kind of be the same ISP. This music is so fitting right now. Just showing my struggles, I guess. Does this, oh, maybe? Smaller and heavier, yeah, okay. This thing can deflect thrust, and this thing I think can't, right? Below the 50% mark, reliable. Okay, so this thing can't swivel, but I think it's like more efficient. And we've got the SAS anyway, so that should be fine. Let me... Actually, can I can't access the settings in here. That's great. So I'll just kind of have to try and hear myself while talking then, because this music is pretty loud. So, what we need now is decoupler, which we will take. I think we'll take stack separators from now on, because as we discovered last episode, oh, wrong one. These actually go both ways, right? So if you don't have a stack separator but a decoupler, like this thing just sticks to that, which is, I don't know. When would I want to have that happen? I don't know. Like, I don't think ever? Maybe there's some situations. Who knows? But I can't think of any right now. So, once we have to decouple that, I want something structural. Question being, how big is this decoupler that I'm supposed to use? Was it TS? It's TS25. Okay, so that's big enough. Then let us go back to fuel tanks. I'm honestly not sure how big of a rocket we need. Probably not very big, to be honest. It probably does not even need to be that big. Do I have... I've got a speed requirement for this. Definitely got to take care of that. What I'm thinking, the way we're probably going to do this. What? Oh, this tank's big enough, okay. So we're probably going to take a bunch of liquid fuel. I don't want to make this too expensive either. How much is this? 9,325? How much money do I get from this? Can I not see? Okay, apparently I can't see how much money I get from this, so that will be interesting. But we're going to be hauling this up anyways, because we need to rendezvous the vehicle, so this is kind of paying into that as well. And then we can strap these landing gears on somewhere probably. We can probably just strap one to the top here. Actually, let me take, before we build any further, let me take care of electronics and the like. Something like this for solar power. We definitely need like, oh, not that many. Maybe like 2, oh, yeah, that doesn't work. Let's do it like this then. We'll put 2 battery packs on there and hope that's enough. And then we will go ahead and get an antenna on there. Do we need anything else? No, we don't need signs or anything, I don't think. So, communication, communitron. Why do we even need an antenna on there, to be honest? Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not sure if this thing actually is controllable without an antenna. Thus, we potentially need a passive one as well. Like this one, we can probably just strap on there for that. And then, is this... It's not a passive one, but it's not one that you need to extend, I don't think. So maybe, just maybe, we will do this by putting an antenna like, I don't know, somewhat like this. Have that like, I mean, we probably don't need that one then. What's the range on this? This has a range of... no clue. 1,000,000 meters. Level 1 is 31.6 million meters, which is 31.6 kilometers. Level 2 is 158 kilometers. I'm not sure what this level 1, level 2 thing is though. I've never seen that before, but it actually doesn't seem to be any worse than the other antenna, which is interesting. So we can just get rid of this thing then. Save some money, save some weight. Okay, cool. That should be it for electronics needed, which is awesome. Got some solar panels, got some power. Don't need science. Photovoltaic panel. That's interesting. I don't actually know what that's about. Is that something that the Kerbals themselves can use? Oh my god, can Kerbals actually use their own thing in this game now? Like, I don't know. I'm actually, like, I haven't played this game in such a long while, right? Like, would be awesome. I would actually really like it. Okay, so this has a high vacuum performance. No, wait, it's got a low vacuum performance, but a high. Okay, so we want to use this thing because it has a high atmospheric performance but a low vacuum performance, and we're gonna burn most of this stage in atmosphere, so that is pretty good. And then I don't know, like, we don't need that thing. Definitely we don't. Wow. Maybe a thumper. Let me get a thumper. Like, the thing is, I would kind of prefer. Let's maybe just try and launch this in liquid fuel only, because I need to use this decoupler. And it's not like anything that decouples stuff on the side, so, you know. Probably want an engine there. But yeah. So let's do it like that. We will do one skipper there, and then 2 tanks and a poodle. That's not the right tank though. Is that enough? I think it is enough, isn't it? This is like such a huge rocket, but like we literally just need to get this small part into orbit. We're probably way overdoing it here. Like, I literally think we're overdoing it a good bit, but let's see. I'm interested to see what happens. We need to start building more sophisticated rockets. I think we can build some nice stuff here. But alright. Oh, sorry guys. We will put some launch stability enhancers on here. Does this old thing still work where you put the rocket to the very top just so you get some extra feet off the ground that you don't need to cover with fuel? Probably does. I don't want to do it though. I kind of like having things look sort of normal, right? So, let us... No, let's do it like this. Then we need to actually take care of that. And 645 meters a second in that stage only. And this has got 3K. What? I mean, it's awesome that we get this display, but 645 meters a second is literally... That's not much. That's really not much, is it? Maybe we should actually make... Let's actually, just to make sure, let me actually get some small solid fuel boosters on there. Just, oh wait, no, 2. 2's fine. Just like 2. And then we will put... Do we not have any... Let's just put 2 thumpers on there then. I'm really not aware as to how much aerodynamics and stuff have changed and how much the impact of that is now. But let's find out. I'm definitely going to put some cones on there. Tolerance. Max temp. Less drag due to pointy shape. Advanced. Standard. Standard. Advanced. Is there like any difference in the performance of these? Oh yeah, this one has less mass. Maybe less aerodynamic as well, though. It's a bit oversized. I honestly don't know. Let's take these. These look nice. These fit into the picture very well. Okay, so we can't really quite match that theme there. That's fine. That's fine. We can live with that. I think that is totally fine. Cool. Let's name this Little Useless Satellite Mark 1. Because we literally don't need the thing, but you know, at least we have it, right? Well, that's that. So we have the stack separator in there. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to put one landing gear on this thing somewhere, just to make sure that we can test that and get that done on our contract. It's totally not. Wait, this thing. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do that, right? Let's just put a random wheel on this thing. Yeah, cool. Start retracted. Other than that, light RGB. This has RGB, guys. I approve. Okay, so we've got that done. Let me just save this thing again, and I'd say let's launch, right? Let's actually go ahead and launch. And I think though, guys, I think we've actually been going for a long while. So what's that little graphic-y? Ugh, God. So yeah, I've actually built for so long that the episode is already over. So I'd really like to profusely apologize for this episode being literally not much else other than me building a new rocket. But I've kind of got to explore the game. I'm really out of it. Actually, I mean, that's just proof of how bad it's actually going right now, right? Like, I'm like so not used to playing Kerbal Space Program anymore, and so out of the current state of the game that I literally nearly messed up my staging a 15th time or something. Is this... hello? Deploy? No. What did I do? Where's my protective shell? No. I think I kind of just exploded it off, basically, right? Let's, before actually ending this episode, let's kind of try and fix that. You guys have probably been screaming at me for a long while now, haven't you? Clamshell deploy? Edit fairing? Ah. Aha! That works. Okay. That looks pretty weird, doesn't it? that looks so weird. That's like... that looks like an RPG or something, to be honest. Okay, but I finally found out how to actually get a fairing going. So yeah, let's save that. Let us go to the launch pad. Go to the launch pad. And here we are. Okay, perfect. So as I said before, guys, really sorry that we didn't even get to launch a rocket this episode. I really just got to learn my way around in this game. Staging's messed up again because I didn't save the staging. So I'm going to fix that real quick. But yeah, as I said, really sorry for that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode anyways. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. As always, if you're new to the channel and enjoy these graphic bugs like flying around on my screen, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay up to date on future episodes. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!